It begins as dust, microscopic grains of titanium.
Fused by lasers at 3,000 degrees. This is not manufacturing. It is alchemy.
Before it has a body, it has a mind. 8 million lines of code. The F-35 Lightning II, the most advanced node in the global defense network.
Designed entirely in a virtual environment. No paper blueprints exist.
A puzzle of 300,000 parts, sourced from 9 partner nations. The composite skin must be kept frozen until the moment of creation.
Robots weave the fuselage skin. Stronger than steel, lighter than aluminum.
Guided by lasers, positioned within a hair's width.
Machines provide speed. Humans provide perfection.
The autoclave, a cathedral of heat and pressure. The resin matrix crystallizes. The skin becomes armor.
Meanwhile, the skeleton is carved from solid titanium billets. 90% of the metal is removed and recycled. Only the essential form remains. Sound waves hunt for invisible air pockets. 0 defects allowed.
The forward fuselage. The pilot's future office.
A crane lowers the single-piece cockpit tub into the frame. Assembly station. Integration. 15 miles of wiring. The central nervous system of the beast.
In California, the center fuselage takes shape. The structural spine.
The wings are also fuel tanks. Every inch of space is utilized.
A ballet of automated precision. The air intakes curve to hide the engine face from enemy radar. From the United Kingdom comes the aft fuselage.
The parts converge in Texas for the final U-Union. The electronic mate and alignment system. The altar of assembly.
Lasers measure to a fraction of a human hair.
Three sections become one continuous airframe.
The sophisticated machinery ensures every fastener is precisely torqued, guaranteeing the structural permanence of the splice. The canted tails, essential for stability and stealth.
Steady!
The canopy is coated in gold to reflect radar waves. The pilot's last resort is installed.
The Pratt & Whitney F-135, the most powerful fighter engine ever built.
Single crystal blades grown in a vacuum to withstand hellish temperatures. A tight fit. Tolerance is measured in millimeters.
The sheer strength required to secure the final bolts of the undercarriage is immense. Here, the landing gear struts are...
High-pressure hydraulics will drive the control surfaces.
The
AESA radar, an electronic eye that sees without being seen.
This diamond-shaped sapphire, destined for the EOTS window, requires polishing measured in nanometers.
The internal cannon, hidden until the moment of firing.
For the B variant, a vertical lift fan is added, a defiance of gravity.
Structurally complete, but visibly vulnerable. It is time to hide it. Preparation for the stealth coating is a surgical procedure. It enters the paint barn, a highly classified environment. Once the nozzle covers retract, the automated sequence begins, showcasing the precision of modern manufacturing.
Radar-absorbent material. It traps radio waves and dissipates them as heat.
Heat cures the coating. It fuses into a single, seamless electromagnetic barrier. Too thick, it adds weight. Too thin, it reflects radar. The tolerance is 0. Every gap, every screw head is filled. The surface must be liquid smooth. Sawtooth edges scatter radar waves away from the source. Geometry is the first line of defense. Even the markings are designed to disappear. The integrated core processor. A supercomputer in a box. Hardware is nothing without the code. It is the most complex software ever flown. 6 infrared eyes. They see in every direction simultaneously. No dials, no gauges, just pixels. The helmet is not just protection. It is a workspace. Sensor fusion. It organizes chaos into clarity.
It can hack enemy radar and jam communications.
The ghost emerges from the machine shop.
Here we see the meticulous process of connecting the fuel line. The rapid condensation on the pipework is evidence of the supercooled liquid rushing through.
Thousands of pounds of explosive fuel. Leaks are not an option. The control surfaces wake up. A mechanical stretch.
Open! Fire! Close! Before the radar sees a thing.
The F-135 engine breathes fire for the first time.
Heat is a beacon. The F-35 suppresses it.
The thermal signature remains minimal.
The final component is biological. The test pilot. A ritual of trust between man and machine. The serpentine intake must be scrupulously checked for any foreign object debris, a critical step before engine startup.
Ascending to the throne.
The 5-point harness is essential for securing the pilot against the immense G-forces. Once buckled, the anti-G suit
He plugs his mind into the aircraft's nervous system. Sealed in a bubble of glass and gold.
The heart begins to beat.
As the aircraft prepares for departure, the powerful LED taxi light engages, cutting through the dusk and ensuring clear visibility on the runway.
It leaves the Earth for the domain of the sky.
Runway 128, cleared for takeoff.
The final check confirms full, unimpeded movement of the elevons and rudder. All systems are nominal for takeoff.
Moving the lever past the idle gate engages the main engine schedule. We are now selecting maximum military power.
Brakes release! The beast is loose!
Acceleration is the rate at which an object changes its velocity. As the jet demonstrates, reaching takeoff speed requires immense power.
At V1 speed, the decision to fly is made. The aircraft rotates, and the main gear finally leaves the tarmac.
It cleans itself up, becoming a dagger.
As the jet banks hard left, it punches through the cloud layer, symbolizing the ultimate freedom of the skies.
Telemetry is green. We are receiving terabytes of data.
With afterburner, it pierces the sound barrier. 9 times the force of gravity. Man struggles, machine endures.
To rule the sky, it must never touch the ground. Aerial refueling extends its reach globally.
It carries its malice internally. Drag is eliminated. Radar return is null. The laws of aerodynamics are suspended. It becomes a pillar of fire.
40,000 pounds of thrust directed at the Earth.
The C variant, built for the brutal violence of carrier landings.
The trap, the moment the aircraft slams onto the deck, and is brought to a violent, instantaneous halt by the arresting wire.
In the dark, it is not just hard to see. It is non-existent.
It is not a lone wolf. It is a pack animal. A flying server.
It sees threats the others cannot. It whispers targets to the fleet.
The plane orders its own spare parts before they break.
Tortured for years in the lab to ensure decades in the sky.
From Maiga's 40 degrees Arctic freeze to the scorching heat of the desert.
We return to the quiet room to confirm the silence. The signature of a metal bird, reduced to that of a bee. Directed energy weapons. The next evolution is already planned.
It will not fight alone. It will lead swarms of AI drones.
Italy. Japan. The US. A global assembly line for a global shield.
The most expensive weapon system in history. But costs fall as volume rises.
Effectively. Meticulous attention to detail is crucial. Our scientists conduct the final inspection, guaranteeing that
Handed over from the creators to the warriors.
A fleet that changes the geopolitical balance.
kept alive by the sweat of ground crews.
They call it the sound of freedom. It is the sound of physics pushed to the edge.
Critics said it couldn't turn. The sky disagrees.
From up here, borders are invisible lines.
Precision delivery. Impact guaranteed.
A majestic display of self-preservation. Here we see the pilots execute the tactical break, a sharp, high-G maneuver designed to confuse the enemy and maximize separation in a contested environment.
Behind the stealth coating and the code.
Are thousands of minds.
And a few who dare to ride the lightning.
The F-35 remains the cornerstone of modern aerial defense, a testament to precision engineering and raw power.
To the enemy, it is a rumor, a shadow.
Forged from the strongest alloys, the Lightning II stands ready for the challenges of the future.
From the precise application of lasers to the intricate weaving of carbon fiber, modern
generating immense thrust, the aircraft demonstrates its vertical capability. When faced with a threat, the deployment of countermeasures ensures survival.
The F-35 Lightning II. The last manned fighter? Perhaps.